welcome back to the 47 show. Let me start the video. Oh, for everybody who was fasting, your fast should be over by now. And if you did fast, even if you didn't make it this far, I said I was gonna like keep up with it and like vlog it. I ain't even vlog it. I was busy and stuff, but I kind of just had left it to everybody their own discretion. Like even if you ain't finished it, like it don't even matter. Like I hope you learn something about yourself, or you learn something about being healthy. You learn something about nutrition or something like that. That was just the whole purpose of it. Like you didn't have to finish the complete fast to learn something. Going further, I'm probably gonna do like little small 36-hour fast every now and again, but that'll be some more information about that later on. But anyway, today's video gonna be about the Matrix, like escaping the Matrix, or just in general, just not living in fear. All right, so to know you still just say like caught up in the Matrix. Like if you never seen that movie The Matrix, you should go watch it. Just a little suggestion. But anyway, living in fear, like this whole system is just basically run off of fear and obeying. Like you obey the school system, or you gonna fail. You obey the religious system, or you going to hell. You obey the government system, or you going to jail. It's basically just you gotta obey something to live peacefully, but obeying something is living like you caged up or something. That's why. Anyway, but like you gotta learn to have free will and do what you want to do. Like a lot of people walk around in here just doing what's told to them and not even realizing they doing what's told to them. Like or doing what's expected by who? Most likely your oppressor that we don't even realize it's our oppressor expected. So I'm like, one way to know you, like what I just said, religion. Let me start with religion. If you believe that God, that term God is the, the big dude up in the sky, I ain't trying to knock nobody religion, but I'm gonna just let y'all know as African people, we predate all religion. Religion wasn't even around when we was around, so it's like, where does that come in? At what time period does religion come in? But that's something else for another day. If you believe your religion is like some big dude in the sky that you praying to, and it's like I'm hoping this happen, I'm hoping this don't happen, and not seeing like God is inside you, like God, like we are the like small image of God. Every living thing, the trees, me, the dog, all that. We, but we like smaller images of God. So if you don't believe that, the Matrix. What else? Another way. If you just living in fear, like if this whole COVID thing got you like believing that you gotta be stuck in the house, or it got you sitting in front of the TV watching the news 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day, because ain't nothing on the news really true. They just telling you what they want you to hear, just something to keep you scared. Y'all realize on the news, like before the whole COVID thing, before that, it was just always who died and who did. It's always depressing. There's nothing good on there. First of all, deaths is not even the major crime. Like what big makes up most of the major crimes now, but all they can show on TV is who died recently, who died, who died, who died, who died. That's fear. That's just putting fear into your head, and then you walk outside your own home and you scared that something might happen to you for no reason. Who put that in your head that just something's gonna happen to you? Only time something bad happen to you is if you put bad energy out. That's a simple way of work. That's just the universe. It's plain and simple, the universe. Another way you in the matrix. Your heart. Like just being some cold hearted, not non loving, like we all connected as people. Like on this planet we all connected. We all come from the same place. The creator. We come from the creator. We all come from the same place. So if we all smaller images of God, the creator. Not the gender thing, not that white man on the poster, not none of that, just the creator. We're all smaller images of that. So if we are smaller images of that, and I'm having a conversation with somebody and I'm down talking them, in a sense, I'm still down talking myself because we still got that same thing inside of us that makes us who we are. That piece of God that's in us that makes us who we are. So if I'm talking you down, I'm talking myself down. If I'm hating on everybody else, I'm hating on myself because we all connected like that. If you don't believe that, the Matrix taught you that. But what's another way? I'm just kind of just thinking and talking at this point. If nature means nothing to you, if these trees, if you step outside and you don't feel no type of energy, you prefer to be inside your house. If you walking around animals and they usually react to you in a bad way, like dogs don't really bother me. Like mosquitoes, yeah, it depends on what I eat with mosquitoes. Ants, stuff like that, like just nature, like all of that stuff, like nothing bothers you unless you bother it. So when you living from an unnatural place, like what's inside your body full of toxins, and what's inside your mind full of toxins, and what's inside your spiritual aura is full of toxins. When you step out in nature, it's gonna see that. Nature don't react like humans do. Nature gonna you unnatural. So that's probably why you feel so bad when you come outside the door. The sun too hot for you, you unnatural. You not with nature. You probably too caught up in the matrix. If you go on social media, oh, this is another social media. If you on social media all the time, looking at what somebody else got going on, trying to figure out what they got going on, who they dating, or if you posting that, who you dating, how much money you got, what kind of car you driving, what kind of all of that doesn't matter to nobody. I mean, to some people maybe, but the Matrix once again, or just living in fear of not being who you truly meant to be on this planet. That's basically what fear does. It keeps you in the state of mind to where you don't know who you are as a person. So if you live from who you not supposed to be, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be depressed. It's a natural thing. Like it's just what happens. If you tell a dog it's a cat and teach it to meow, that dog is not gonna be happy no more. Plain and simple, that's just how it works. We meant to be powerful and spiritual and loving, and when you're not that, you're sad and you get fooled by all of this simple plain stuff that don't even matter no more. But back to the social media. Social media don't do nothing but just make you feel inferior to somebody else. Everybody trying to post their highlight reel on social media. If you're looking at somebody's highlight reel, you don't see that when they go home. They might be hungry. You don't see that. You don't see none of that on social media because that's not what it's meant to be. It's a highlight reel. Everybody just posting their highlight reel, and you watch somebody else highlight reel and wondering why my highlight reel don't look like their highlight reel. Why do you care about what they highlight reel looking like? You wasn't put on this planet to live for them and make them happy. You supposed to live on this planet to make yourself happy. Quit living in the matrix. Another way you living in the matrix are with fear. Like just fear. I call them fear-based creatures. Just what's another way? Like just this whole rule system, if this whole big rule, you gotta do this, you gotta do that because somebody said it from who knows when. If you live like that throughout your daily life and not by the laws of nature, like just being who you're supposed to be, putting out positive, good energy on the daily, just loving like the laws of nature. If you don't live like that, then you probably living through fear of what you hate. A man who lives by what he hate is a cruel man. Plain like a man who lives by what he hates is a cruel man, and a sad man, and a fearful man. And I don't mean man as in gender, just an entity. I ain't even trying. Let me think. I'm trying to think of something else. If you basically, if you live your life, you're not focused on you. I'm not saying forget everybody else, because everybody here connected, like I said earlier. But if you're not focused on you and you focused on every other thing that's around you, you focus on all of this, then you probably living through the Matrix, because the Matrix teach you to be worried about everything but yourself. But when actuality, you're supposed to be worried about yourself and love everything outside of you. Focus on yourself, love everything outside of you. If you're not living with this mindset of I'm powerful, I'm peaceful, I'm loving you, and you just cooped up, you ain't getting your sunlight, you eating wrong, you you learn where your religious beliefs come from through oppressor standpoint. Religion is something our oppressor gave us to keep us down. If you don't believe that, go do some research. I mean, yeah, just go do some research. If you believe that we adopted Christianity through slavery, and everything they gave us in the time period of slavery was meant to keep us down. Like, slavery is a mental thing. Slavery has nothing to do with chains on your wrist, chains on your ankles, working on the farm. Slavery is a mental thing. It's psychological warfare. So if you believe this great book, this great religion, that most of the stories in there are stolen from African stories, for one, if you believe that that is meant to uplift you, then that's living through fear. Because why would you even want something that your oppressor gave you way back when? And way back when we was living on a social level way below what they had. And then you fast forward to now in society, we living on a social level way below what they have. And nothing's really changed. It's just that now we get paid a little bit for what we do. Back then we didn't get paid. If you believe that that is like okay, and that this book is going to really help you, like, that's like the Cowboys. The Cowboys about to play the Patriots. Why would the Cowboys give somebody their playbook? Why would they give the Patriots their playbook and say, this is everything we plan to do? Like, why would they do that? What sense does that make to help them out? Would they give them a real one, or would they give them a fake one? Just think about it like that, like on simple terms. It's just basic common sense. Like, this is not even research. This is common sense right here. But anyway, that was me kind of ranting for a little bit. But anyway, just live as who you supposed to be. Don't live through fear. Live through love and peace and your own free will. Like, they teach us free will is like a negative thing. Or that we live in sin on a daily basis and we commit sin and all of this. Where does that come from? But anyway, believe. Believe. Look up them three words, the three-letter word in the middle of believe. Lie. It's plain and simple. It's a lie. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, repost it. Thanks. Oh, I'm gonna have a little video, another video after this. Probably I'm gonna be cooking something, a vegan dish. Especially since the fast over, I'm about to get in the kitchen. But like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and go subscribe.